So far, we've covered the nouns of finance. Letters A through T gave you the pieces on the board: portfolios, RRSPs, and TFSAs. But knowing the names of the pieces doesn't mean you know the mechanics of how they move, or the rules that dictate how you win the game. What determines a stock's initial price? They act as an appraiser, figuring out what the asset is worth before it hits the market. Once the asset leaves the underwriter and enters the public exchange, that initial price is immediately tested by the crowd. This illustrates V for volatility. It measures how fast and far market prices move. Think of a calm lake versus a stormy ocean. As this risk band shows, the right path experiences rougher swings. It's not failing. The ride is simply less predictable. Underwriting sets the starting price, while volatility describes your money's movement once the trade begins. Managing that movement is only half the battle. Eventually, you'll want to extract actual cash from that asset. This is where you encounter W, withholding tax. This is an automatic deduction taken by the government before income, like a foreign dividend, ever reaches your account. It's like a cover charge at the door of a club. It is taken before you even get inside, so the amount that actually lands in your pocket is less than the sticker price you saw on the screen. Beyond taxes, there is the issue of timing. Simply owning a stock doesn't mean you automatically receive every payout it offers. This timeline shows X, the ex-dividend date, the strict cutoff to secure a payout. Buying on or after this date means missing the dividend. It's like showing up after a buffet closes. To get paid, you must buy before the barrier. These factors, taxes and timing, create the friction that determines your actual take-home return. With all these variables at play, how do you actually measure the success of an investment? You look to Y, which is yield. This is the metric that shows the income an investment generates as a percentage of its current price. Much like calculating the annual cash flow of a rental property, the yield tells you exactly how much income you are receiving relative to what you paid for the asset. But some investors prefer to avoid the complexity of managing dividend dates and regular tax events entirely. This is Z, the zero coupon bond. As this chart shows, you buy the bond at a deep discount, like $80, and it grows in one unbroken motion to $100. There are no regular interest payments along the way, just one payout at the end. While yield helps you track the standard income game, zero coupon bonds offer a different path with a single predictable finish line. We've now seen the full life cycle: birth through underwriting, movement through volatility, friction from withholding taxes, the timing of ex-dividend dates, measurement by yield, and the alternative of zero coupon bonds. These 26 terms do more than fill a glossary. They give you a lens to look at the market directly. When you look at a complex financial ledger or prospectus now, you can see the logic behind the numbers. You're seeing how assets are priced, how they trade, and how they are taxed. Instead of being sidelined by technical language, you can follow the actual mechanics of a trade or a portfolio strategy. Understanding the language is the first step toward using it. That's the full A to Z of finance.